The Battlefront 2 movement is still going strong. This week, more and more players are joining the Battlefront. The PC player count is still super high, and it has arguably never been a better time to play Battlefront 2. This is intense, man. I thought we'd try a bit of a different format today and play some Battlefront while going over the news. We're attacking the MTT. We're not even close to actually taking it down, unfortunately. But man, spawning in and just seeing so many players after this game being dead for so many years is such a positive, man. Such a positive. We even see anyone down there. I'm currently playing with the NT-242, probably one of my favorite weapons in the game, if not my favorite. This sniper, so good to just be able to pop off a shot like that at long range. We're about to be pushed back indoors anyway. Oh, the ship's flying over. This is my favorite map. Launching in the start of this battle. Look at this falling apart. The doors being opened by the MTT. Absolutely destroyed. Oh, nearly got him. Infiltration, quickly! But the news this week about Battlefront 2 and the resurgence it's had is once again just so ridiculously positive. We're at a point with Battlefront 2 where now that the game has been on sale on Steam for a week or so, we're seeing higher numbers than a lot of other EA titles, especially Battlefield. More people played Battlefront 2 this week than all Battlefield games combined on Steam, which is kind of wild. Kind of wild to think that they abandoned Battlefront 2. Oh my gosh. It's kind of wild to think that they abandoned Battlefront 2 to make Battlefield instead and to make Battlefield 6. I'm excited for Battlefield 6, but I think a lot of people will agree it's certainly a bit of a misstep for them to leave Battlefront alone, to go and work on Battlefield instead when there's so much potential here, and now we're seeing higher player counts in Battlefront than Battlefield. Hey everyone, it's Andrew. I don't think I've ever used the NT-242, like, in this section of this map. Definitely one thing I change about this mode as well is era locking heroes. It's so strange seeing Rey run around the Battle of Naboo with the clones versus the droids. To me, that's like immersion breaking. And I know that was a big decision from the developers to have to make, whether they should put era locked heroes in the game. Remember though, when this game launched, this was the big game mode that launched this game, Galactic Assault, and at the time there were a lot less heroes in the game. And this week we also have some other rather interesting comments about the future of Battlefront. So considering the resurgence Battlefront 2 has had, I also put up this tweet talking about if we only get one era in Battlefront 3, what would you choose? Like, let's say we had to choose one of the three eras or another era altogether. Which era would you be most likely to choose? And overwhelmingly, the answer to that was the Clone Wars. I think that's no surprise. I think most people would want to see every era in Battlefront 3, but if you only had to choose one, the Clone Wars is where it's at, for sure. Oh no. This last section, I feel like it's going to actually be hard to play as the specialist, just because we're going to become overwhelmed. Come on, troopers. Oh no, that's a problem. General Grievous. What are you supposed to do? Another big request of mine is to have large-scale game modes with no heroes. Even though this is kind of like a hero trooper game, and that's the foundation of what Battlefront is about, I think it would also be cool to play a more hardcore mode where you're not having to face ridiculously overpowered heroes. Where is Queen Amidala? She's on the wall here somewhere, I'm pretty sure, right? There she is. How cool. How cool that you can just go see her here, right? Forget about these things in the game. Can we save this? The supers are coming in. I can't even aim, there's too many of them. Stay in this zone if possible. Or not. Oh man, this is absolute chaos. This final room, man. No. Please, Palpy. Why am I running towards where... Oh, chaos. Oh, dude, we might actually get this, hey? Unless they make, like, one massive push. It's also been really positive to see a lot of your feedback. Oh no, Vader, please. Regarding my thoughts about changing the progression system and just making it constant triple XP, I think that's something this game certainly needs to facilitate all of the new players joining and to allow them to level up as fast as possible. Did we win? Oh my gosh, we actually won. There's a lot of positive feedback to that. A lot of you also saying the same, that triple XP is something that I think this game could benefit from, and also give it a longer lifespan, encourage people to play longer because they're unlocking things faster, and I guess it incentivizes them to play longer. The other side of that though is that a lot of you said co-op is a great place to XP farm and to get a lot of XP. That's certainly another way of going about this. Now, I think it's important to remember that when Battlefront 2 was being updated, the team working on the game at DICE were actually quite transparent with players about what they were doing, about the direction they were taking the game in. And even though Battlefront 2 is done, and it's super unlikely at this point that they're ever going to update this game again, it's more likely that they'd make a remaster. I think it's important to point out that yes, even though we're not hearing anything from EA or Lucasfilm about the future of Battlefront 3, they're certainly listening, because some former Battlefront devs are still around at EA, around at DICE, and Ben Walk, who was the former live producer and community manager for Battlefront 2, recently shared how he interacted with community during that time. Man, this map looks good at dusk. Wow. Just gotta say, I'm already getting sniped. I only just spawned. You see all the snipers over there trying to hit us. We just like fire into the abyss, and then I'll get to the comments that I was trying to say. Oh, there we go. Got one. Come on, man. There's someone next to him. Gotcha. Where do you think you're going? Why can't I hit this guy? There we go. Assist. Okay, that's all right. I'll take that. This weapon is literally built for this map, wouldn't you say? Oh, took out the guy who was taking the shot. So satisfying, man. He said, when I first started working on the game, one thing I wanted to do was help bridge the gap between the team and players. I felt that communication and transparency was important. Community transmissions became the backbone of our communication, and all major news and announcements were routed through them. It started off as a once-a-month thing, coinciding with each update release, and then one day I saw the Reddit comment asking if they could be more frequent. The community really latched onto them. They gave birth to memes such as CT when, and this was certainly a huge part in helping improve things after the launch Battlefront 2 had, the terrible launch. If Battlefront 2 hadn't launched the way it did, we would be looking at a different Star Wars game right now. Potentially, support would have even been continued, it wouldn't have been cancelled, and we honestly might even already have Battlefront 3. And this map is gorgeous. This is one of the highlight maps of the game, 100%. On him? No, please bro, I just spawned. And I put my bubble shield on. Do we want to MTT it? Yes, we do. Although I recall playing in the MTT on this map, you actually don't end up seeing too much because no one stands in front of here. No one's stupid enough to like stand in front of the battle here. It's actually hard to get a kill. Like it doesn't deal as much damage as I think some of the other tanks do potentially, unless you get maybe a direct hit. How am I not even getting that kill? That's crazy. Bro, there we go. 1 kill in the MTT. Okay. We've dropped out, and Yoda's here to kill me. Are you kidding me? They knew where I was going, and Anakin's here as well. What chance do we have? Can I get in a ship, please? This map in the air is so good. Look at this. Look at this. How cinematic a game this is. I know I freak out every time I play this map, but it's just so good. It's just simply so good. And we're dead. Can you imagine this, but like this map, but bigger and space to ground with more players? I think is exactly the kind of experience a lot of people are after with, or almost like expecting with Battlefront 3. You know, it needs to be bigger than this. This is kind of like still small scale. Look at that, flying through that section there like that. I like that each vehicle as well feels unique. Like each ship feels unique. The N1, killed by the N1 Starfighter, I don't even care. It's like my favorite thing in the game. So good. Yep, let's fly through here. Some evasive action. Oh well, LAT. See you later, man. Yep, assist. Even the flames around this map, like you feel like you're in the middle of a war zone. It does still feel small scale though. That's my only complaint about this map. And so, honestly, a lot of the Battlefront 2 maps, it's kind of where they're lacking. And they're not built for vehicles. That's another criticism I know a lot of people have had with the game, that maps aren't necessarily built for vehicles, that there's just like not enough space. It's interesting though, now that the game has had the resurgence it's had, and we're seeing, yes, everything that's amazing about it, but also more of its flaws and how it could be improved and changed. It's far from a perfect game. It's the greatest, highest selling, most popular, most played multiplayer Star Wars game ever at this point, ever. Which I think is saying something, especially with the resurgence it's had. It's crazy that... What are you doing? Are you okay, man? He's like lost control of his weapon. It's crazy with the resurgence it's had that it's lasting, that so many players are still staying on the Battlefront. They are crazy to not make Battlefront 3 at this point as well. I keep saying it, man, but it is 100% true. It is insane that it hasn't happened yet. And if they don't make it at this point, after what we've just been through in the past few weeks, then I think they are 100% insane. There is so much potential, and we all know it. All right, let's see if we can break through. There's a hero right here. I'm gonna run for this side. Nearly died. Chewie, whoever. We can't even make it up the stairs. That's a problem. I got the kill. Got the kill. Get out of here, though. Dude, we can't even get up the stairs. This is a real problem. Doesn't look like we're gonna get this, hey. I don't want to push up, but I need more health first. Got that kill. No, yep. 0. We lost. Game over. For now, keep playing Battlefront, keep sharing Battlefront 3 everywhere. Come write it on my Instagram, my Twitter, everywhere else. And please don't stop now. We have to keep supporting this thing to keep it alive. For more Battlefront, watch this video here, subscribe, and thanks for watching this. Always remember,
stay bombastic.